Hello and welcome to Verbal to Visual Video. I am your host, Doug Neill, and today I'm going to share with you one of the lessons from my recently developed How to Make Sketchnote Videos course. If you have been enjoying the type of idea sharing that you've seen on this channel, and you have your own ideas that you would like to share with others, then you might enjoy that course in which I teach you how to make exactly this type of video. In this particular lesson, I'm going to share some ideas about how to make sure the videos that you make fully resonate with the audience that you're going to be sharing your videos with. But this Sketchnote trifecta that you're about to learn about doesn't apply only to videos. So at the end of this lesson, I'm gonna swing back in and share some additional thoughts. First though, here's the lesson. In the last lesson, I shared some ideas around how you might experiment with new ways of making your Sketchnote videos. And ultimately, I think what you're searching for via that experimentation are videos that resonate with your audience. Achieving that resonance is what we'll address in this lesson. To make videos that resonate with your audience, you need to achieve three distinct things, the combination of which I am calling the Sketchnote video trifecta. First, you must educate. One of the purposes of a Sketchnote video is to convey information, and to do that, you need to clearly express your ideas, both verbally with words and visually with your sketchnotes. It's with that goal of clearly expressing your ideas in mind that I encourage you to go through that drafting and brainstorming process that we talked about way back in module number 2, so that you give yourself the time to get to a place where you are sharing your ideas in an organized and clear way. That way, your audience is more likely to learn and remember the ideas that you're sharing. But to achieve full resonance, you need to do more than just educate. You also need to entertain. You need to delight your audience with the way in which you present your ideas to them. Now, I think it's important to note that delight can come in a lot of different forms, and it should stem from your own personality. In my case, I like to have an optimistic and curious and a little bit playful attitude. And my hope is that that attitude comes across not only in these talking head portions, but also in the sketched portions in a way that make these videos a little bit more entertaining than they would be otherwise. Depending on your context and your personality, you likely will find other ways to delight your audience. So I encourage you to find a way to entertain your audience in a way that's appropriate to the situation in which you'll be sharing your videos. Finally, I encourage you to inspire your audience. Light up their brain and their heart and leave them with not only a concrete takeaway, something that they've learned, but also a call to action, a way in which they can implement, put into action the ideas that you have just shared. I'm guessing that the desired impact that you hope to have is not simply to educate and entertain, but also to leave your audience with something that impacts them beyond that time in which they view the video. You want them to carry with them the idea you're sharing so that it improves their life in one way or another. That is what inspiring videos do, and the more you have that concrete takeaway and call to action in mind, the more likely you will be able to inspire those that watch your video. When you include each of these three elements in your videos, you will know that you will have created something that will resonate with your audience. That's what you are searching for, and that's the reason behind all the work that you've been doing throughout this course. With that, I wish you good luck and remind you to keep that cycle going, keep creating new videos, experimenting a little bit each time around, and searching for that intersection where you not only educate and entertain, but also inspire your audience. And I look forward to seeing what you make as a result. Please do reach out and share with me your own completed Sketchnote videos. I'd love to see them. I hope that you enjoyed checking out that lesson, and I'd like to follow it up by sharing 2 additional applications of the Sketchnote Trifecta that don't involve making videos. The first is when giving a presentation. In that case, rather than sharing a video, you might share sketchnoted slides as you show how an idea develops visually, and you speak through those ideas while showing your slides. In that case, the goal is still the same: to educate, entertain, and inspire your audience. The second non-video application of this Sketchnote Trifecta is when you are simply sketchnoting ideas for yourself. Maybe your own ideas as you are planning out a project, or it could be the ideas of others if you're reading a book or watching a talk or listening to a podcast. In those cases, the Sketchnote Trifecta still applies, but your audience is yourself. You are educating yourself while learning new ideas or developing your own. You're keeping yourself entertained by the process of sketchnoting, and you're capturing ideas in a way that will inspire you to take action on them after the fact. So if you feel like you're lacking any of those 3 components, whether you're sketchnoting to share ideas with others or just sketchnoting for yourself, I encourage you to tweak your sketchnoting process to try to hit that sweet spot in the center of that trifecta. That's the best way that I know to achieve that full resonance, whether it's resonating with your audience or making sure that the ideas you're capturing resonate with you. I wish you luck in the search for that intersection, and I encourage you to check out my course, How to Make Sketchnote Videos. It's the courses and the community here at Verbal to Visual that support the creation of these free videos, so be sure to check those out. You can find links below this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.